Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, 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 man.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
How are
So
you today?
I'm doing great as well. So let's start a great study today. So could you just tell a bit more about yourself and your company role, what it is to our audience?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm running a coaching service-based company. Um, so we are using GoZen Forms mainly for a quiz that
Mm-hmm.
allows our
Mm-hmm.
participants to establish basically how well aligned they are with their life purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it's really convenient to use the conditional logic within GoZen forms. It's basically yeah, my favorite feature, I think. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So what's your role in your company exactly?
So I'm the founder.
Oh, you're the founder. Okay, fine. So
Yeah.
that's great. Okay. Could you just tell me a bit more about your company structure, the size, and what's your motto, goal, everything about it?
Yeah. Okay. So it's a startup. I just started this. I'm basically the only one. I mean, I'm working with VAs for some tasks, but other than that, it's just me for now, and hopefully it will grow uh, to be a bit bigger in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You will be sure. So, what are the challenges you faced before using GoZen Forms, and how did GoZen Forms help you to overcome those challenges?
Well, I guess it's I've always been looking for an interactive way to to enable I mean, I guess to generate leads
Mhm.
um, in an interactive sort of way, which allows me to also control like the conditional flow for how this for how it works. So yeah, that's one of the really good things with GoSend forms. I think that it allows you to add custom logic.
Mhm.
Um, so you can choose like yeah, whenever the participant takes this path, I can choose to redirect that person to this question, or and I can add scoring and things like this. So basically, it allows you, I guess, to make pretty advanced sort of flows. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay. So, did you try any forms before? Like, why it didn't work? Like, what are the solutions did you try before GoZen Forms, and why it didn't work?
Yeah, sure. I tried a few free ones,
Mhm.
but I mean, either it's I tried Typeform.
Mhm.
I tried I don't remember the name, but I tried a couple of them, and usually there are some limitations in
Okay.
terms of the number of questions you can add or the number of forms you can have, things like this. And also in terms of the conditional logic, it's a bit uh, yeah, it's not always so yeah, it's not as advanced, I guess, as in GoZen forms.
Oh.
So that's why I prefer it. And I always love to the ability to embed it as well, because I was looking for something that's since my website it's custom built.
Mhm.
So basically, I wanted something which I can just embed with an iframe and also connect via third-party software, so that I have access to the API and we're able to use webhooks and other integrations like Zapier. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So, what made you to try boson forms from other forms?
What made me try it?
Yes. So, like, what
Um,
attracted you to give a try?
the thing where I was always when I'm looking to invest in software on my company, I'm usually looking for lifetime kind of subscription because I personally hate to have these monthly renewable fees. So yeah, that's I wanted to invest in something which would allow me to basically expand because I know I will be using a bunch of different quizzes in the future. So I wanted to try this one to see. I read your documentation. I saw you had the ability to connect with other softwares via API, and it just seemed like a good customizable solution. Yeah.
That's great. So, what's a specific feature do you use in GoZen Forms very often? Anything which you like?
Yeah, it's the scoring feature and the conditional logic feature for sure. Yeah. I'm working on a new quiz right now. I'm adding, yeah, I think it will be released like within 2 days. And I've been using the image feature a lot, adding images to each page on the quiz, and then the conditional logic to redirect my participants to different scenarios based on what they answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so. This is very important.
I'm also using,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm also using the webhook feature to
Okay.
display notifications on my website.
Mhm.
So whenever a user submits the form, then I am basically connecting it via webhook to display a notification on my website for like social proof. Um, I'm also connecting it with my email service provider, MailerCloud, so I can add them to my email list whenever they complete the form. Um, yeah, and so I can set up an automatic email sequence whenever someone submit that form. And I'm also using it for my some when I'm working with virtual assistants. I'm using it to basically we have like a weekly review kind of thing. We would just go through what's been happening in the week and how to plan the next week. And so I use a GoZen Forms quiz for that, where they upload their timesheet and so yeah, the file of upload as well within GoZen Forms. Pretty neat, yeah.
That's great. So, what is the end results after using GoZen Forms?
So I've been able to have participants book some discovery calls. Usually I use GoZen Forms to either redirect them to my course or to book a free discovery call. So yeah, I regularly get people who sign up for the form, and so yeah, it serves two purposes. One, I guess, it allows me to filter out which people I want to take discovery calls with, because I can filter out within GoZen Forms using the scoring feature whether or not they are coachable individuals. So only those who are coachable will have the opportunity to book a free discovery call. And same thing for my course. Like I don't want to sell my course unless I know the participants will get a lot of use for it. So yeah, yeah, I'm basically using the filtering process. GoZen Forms is like my filter process for deciding which course to take, which people to have enroll in my course, and things like this.
Okay, fine. Could you just tell me in percentage, like responses percentage as 10% decreased or 20, 30%, whatever it is, it will be great if you tell that in percentage.
Okay, so I did not track any data from before from
Approximately.
other forms, which I used. I mean, I just received some responses. I booked maybe, it's pretty new. I booked maybe 5 discovery calls, and I had like 30 people go through and finish my quiz for now. And yeah, I had some really positive responses.
Okay, fine. So, okay, how much do you rate our GoZen Forms product out of 5?
Um, I think it has a lot of potential. I mean, I would definitely rate the customer support very high because I've been having some issues, but I've been able to get very quick support, especially from Praveen there and your customer support. And in terms of the overall functionality, like the price for value, like the value, yeah, I would rate it high, definitely. I think there are a few things which I would like to be developed further. Like there are a few bugs and things like this which I'm sure you guys will fix. I'm not sure if it's on your roadmap to implement some of these things and as well other integrations. But yeah, all in all, I think it's a very, very good, like 4 out of 5 stars.
That's great. So my last question is, would you recommend our GoZen Forms to some other businesses like your friends or affiliates, something like that?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like if you're running an online business and you need a good way, you need a filtering process to capture leads, to book discovery calls, or to get people to sign up for your course, or yeah, promoting like a lead magnet or anything like this. I think GoZen Forms is a nice and fun way to basically make the process more interactive and enjoyable for your audience. So definitely. And if you're as me running like a custom website, you need to embed it directly on your website. GoZen Forms works pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you, man. That's it from my side. Have a great day. Bye bye.